So I just got out of the shower and I'm looking like a little drowned rat right now. I have some hair shit in my hair. Oh my god, look at it. It looks horrible. So the what's it called? L'Oreal something or other. They have this whole line now called like Air Dry It or something like that. You know, they have their different lines, and they have this one line called Air Dry It, where it's just called Air Dry. I can't exactly remember, but either way, it is like the best shit that ever happened to me in my hair. Okay? It is so freaking good. And basically, what you do is you just have these hair products, okay? There's 3 in the line. There's a mousse, some sort of like spray, and it's like a styling cream. I prefer the mousse and the spray over the styling cream, but the styling cream is really good too. All 3 of them smell amazing. Okay, you just put this stuff into I guess you should technically use it in like damp hair, but I use it like when my hair is like towel dried and there's like no moisture, but it's still kind of like it's still wet. Does that make sense? Like it's not really like to me, damp is where it's like the way it is right now, where it's like on its way to being dry. I have no idea what I'm even saying. Anyway, you put that stuff in and you just leave it. Oh my god. It is like the most easy, low maintenance way to style your hair. But the thing is, okay, is that certain ones don't work as effective as others. It really depends on what you want to do with your freaking hair, okay? Like, for me, I have naturally wavy hair, but when I blow dry my hair, it straightens it, you know? I always have like this beautiful blowout look every time I blow dry my hair. That's an exaggeration, but it does. It like takes the wave out of my hair. So when I air dry my hair, it's like I shouldn't like say wavy, because I feel like when people think wavy, they think like Victoria's Secret model, like ooh, you know. It's not really like that, but there is like a wave to it. Like people think that I have straight hair. I don't have straight hair. Like it's not I don't know how to even like put it. Like certain parts of my hair is straight. If my hair is like more layered, it is like all wavy. You know, it's just that it gets so weighed down. But with this hair stuff, it brings out more of a natural wave in my hair. It's like the greatest shit ever. Oh god, I love it. It is so low key. Oh my god, it's like the perfect stuff for my hair. So anyway, now that I've gotten that out of the way, I wanted to talk about the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. Okay, and why I have decided that I'm probably not going to get it. Like yesterday, I was kind of on the fence about it because I was talking to my friend Jackie, and I was telling her that I wanted to get the Ciate London, oh my god, what am I saying? Chloe Morello, my god. Okay, I was saying that I wanted to get that palette, but then I was like, oh, but what about the Morphe palette from Jaclyn Hill? I feel like I need to get it because everybody's going to be talking about it. And then I came to the decision that I wasn't going to get it because I really only have room in my budget at the moment for only one of them. So I was like, okay, I'm only going to get the Chloe Morello because I've been wanting that for longer. Obviously, if you watched my video yesterday, you would know that. And then I was like, but if in July the Jaclyn Hill is still available, I'm going to get that, okay? But then I started thinking about this, okay? Started thinking about it, and now I don't think I'm going to get it at all. Because I started watching a few videos, and if you go and you watch some videos about this palette, maybe you'll see what I'm talking about. Certain ones are not portraying it in this way, but I will talk about that in a second. I just got a text. Whoever that is going to be ignored for a few minutes. So anyway, so I was watching a few videos on this palette, okay? And I watched this particular one, and I can't remember who it was from. Can't remember. I never watched her before, okay? And she's like talking in the video like, oh my god, I'm so excited. I got this palette, blah, blah, blah. You know, she's all excited. And she's doing live swatches of it, okay? It wasn't edited or anything. Like, she's got her freaking arm and she's just, you know, like going like this, you know, like swatching the freaking palette. And I'm looking at the matte swatches, okay? Like the shimmers and the metallics in the palette, they swatch really nicely. Like it is really nice. But then I'm looking at the mattes, okay? And like as she's swatching them, she's talking like, oh, they're super buttery. But clearly on the camera, as she's swatching them, they look like a powdery, chunky mess and super chalky, and they are just not swatching nicely. And I'm like, how is she saying this? Like, I can clearly see the way it's swatching. And she's having to go over the swatches a few times to get like the pigmentation up. And I'm like, what the hell is this? So I start watching other videos. Like, of course, if you go to Jaclyn Hill's video about it, you know, like it's clearly edited, because as she's showing it, it's like, I don't know, you know, she's like going over them and it's like the swatches are like super pigmented and they're super nice and like they're just like perfect, you know, and it just, I don't know. This is why I don't, oh my God, I don't typically like trusting some of these big people. And I know that sounds terrible, but I just feel like a lot of them, they falsely advertise things, and it bothers me. And when I look at like a company like Morphe, now I know a lot of people use them, and I'm not, you know, criticizing the brand or anything like that, but I know that a company like that, when I think about them, I think in terms of like something like Coastal Scents, okay, where it's like this mass produced discount makeup type of company, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But I also expect that the quality isn't going to be necessarily on par with, I don't know, Viseart. I don't know. I just pulled that out of my ass. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't expect the quality to be like on par with that. But that being said, when I look at some of these people talking about a company like that, you know, they talk about like, oh my God, the quality is so nice. And it's like, I clearly see that it's not, you know, so just call it what it is. Say that it's, you know, the quality is okay, but you get what you pay for. Like that's how I approach a company like that, you know, but I wish that these people would just be honest about it. You know, I'm not, you know, looking at a company like that, or like Coastal Scents, or I think that like Crown Brush has a freaking makeup line now. I don't know. I don't know when that happened, but yeah, I look at companies like that who, you know, they have these giant palettes of eyeshadows and stuff, and they sell them for, you know, a relatively decent price and everything. And that's fine if that's what you like, and you like a lot of variety and everything, and for a good price, that's fine. But don't act like you are getting this like top notch, holy crap, you might as well, you know, skip out on the freaking, like I said, like Viseart to buy one of their palettes. Like, don't paint that picture when that's not what you're getting, because all that's gonna achieve is that people are going to buy that palette and be horribly disappointed by it. You know what I mean? Like, just call it what it is. Be honest about it. So stuff like that just annoys me. So I decided I'm not gonna get it, because the thing is that I have in my life become somewhat of a, I don't want to say like a makeup snob, okay, because I don't really think of myself that way either. I just kind of, I don't buy a ton of shit anymore. I don't like to spend my money on a ton of shit anymore. I would rather not buy anything for a couple months and wait for something that maybe it's a little pricier, but I know that the quality is going to be there. You know, I really am more about quality over quantity. I've kind of, you know, taken on that opinion over the past couple of years. Like, I'm not even at a point right now where I will have like VIB through 2018. You know, and I say that because that's like a huge deal. That's a huge deal for me, because I've hardly bought makeup. I mean, I've bought a couple things recently, but it's stuff that I genuinely want. You know, I'm not like going to Ulta and just being like, oh, here's a bunch of new shit that I need to have. Like it's really not like that. I own one mascara. One. I own two foundations. You know, it's like I just don't have a lot of stuff, and I'm pickier about what I buy. So I don't know. I try to make wise decisions is basically what I'm saying. And when I look at a palette like that, it would be a stupid purchase to me. You know, like it would be a stupid purchase for me to buy it. I'm not saying that like you could go and buy it and it would be stupid. Like that is totally your choice. It's your money to spend. But for me, I feel like it would be stupid because the truth of it is that it would just sit in a freaking drawer and never be touched. And that would be a waste of money. And then a year from now, I'd be like, oh, I gotta give this to somebody. It would just be stupid. Oh my god. And you know, this is so stupid, okay? Oh my god. So the other thing that kind of bothers me about that palette, oh my god, it's so stupid. I was looking at it like she's showing this palette off, and you know, everybody's like, "Oh, look at this quote that's inside. How nice." And yeah, it is nice. Okay, I'm not saying that it's not, but all I'm like, I would so much rather have a freaking mirror inside that thing than have a fucking quote. You know, is that stupid? Like, I just feel like, you know, for the money, okay, it's a $38 palette, okay, it's almost $40, and I'm sure that there's gonna be shipping on the thing. I mean, I don't know if Morphe does like free shipping. Maybe they do. I don't know. I've never bought from them before, but uh, all I'm thinking is like, that's an expensive freaking palette for a company like that, and you couldn't include a mirror. You put like you have like all this space, right? They have all this space up there and like one little quote in the middle of it, and it's like, what? Like, who designed that? That's it's just stupid to me. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but I like, to me, not having a mirror is like the most impractical thing. You know, like when I look at like the Viseart palettes, for example, like you know, the how many shades are in those? 12. When I look at those palettes and they have the clear cover on them, like, as impractical as that might be for like the general consumer, for a makeup artist, which is who they're intended for, it's smart, you know, because you can just like look right in there and see what you're reaching for, you know. That makes sense. But when you're getting a palette like I don't know, like Morphe, okay, and it already, like, the cover of it is already, like, it's not clear, you know, it's not a clear cover or anything, so, like, you already have this fucking cover over it, and they can't include a mirror. Like, I don't know, like, that just annoys me. I mean, it's like the dumbest thing to be annoyed about, but I'm picky about things like that, you know? Like, oh my god. It's like the dumbest thing. I don't even know why I'm complaining about this, but it just, I don't know. It just seems like a really stupid choice. Um, but, but yeah, so I'm not buying that palette is basically what this tangent is all about. It's like the dumbest thing. Um, so anyway, I wanted to come on here and ramble about that. Apparently, it just seemed super important for me to sit here with wet hair and talk to you about why I'm not buying this freaking palette. I'm very excited to get my Chloe Morello palette, however. I feel like a lot of these collaborations are typically lacking. You know, I don't generally buy into them. I mean, I had gotten the Graveyard Girl palette, which was a total waste of my fucking money. Like, it really was. I was just so disgusted with that fucking palette. I couldn't even like give it to somebody else. It's sitting in a drawer right now, and it's just a piece of trash. Like, oh my god, like, I'm speaking so ill of it, but it just like pisses me off that these people would be okay putting their name on something that is garbage, and then coming onto their channel and talking about like, oh my god, this is the most amazing thing. It's like, please, it's not. Stop lying, okay? Because it's not. Like, the quality just isn't there. Even if the colors weren't, you know, like, okay, the colors, maybe they aren't my thing or whatever, but it's not that. It's that the quality isn't there. Like, that has nothing to do with the shade selection or anything. Like, the quality is just shit. So these people coming onto their channels and talking about, oh my god, the quality is so amazing. No, it's not. Stop lying to your freaking viewers to make a buck, you know? And I know that, like, Nikki Tutorials had a palette with Too Faced, and people just complained about that thing. And I don't know, just these different collaboration palettes and stuff that people come out with that are just like, you know, like they're just not good. So when I saw the Chloe Morello one, I just feel particularly impressed with that, just because I have seen generally honest reviewers give that a good review. You know, and maybe part of it is because I honestly have no idea who the hell Chloe Morello even is. Like, the only time I've ever watched one of her videos is to look at this palette. You know, like, I have not heard anything about her. Maybe I'm just living under a rock. I don't know. I just haven't been, I don't know, scouring YouTube for new beauty gurus. You know, like, I'm just not at that point anymore. I just kind of do my own thing. My nails are so shitty. But anyway, so I was just particularly impressed with how that quality looks. You know, it doesn't seem like it's in any way different from Ciate's other palettes, you know, and I've heard very good things about them. So, yeah, that palette. I'm very excited to own it. So, what else? I'm trying to think of what else I could talk about. I think that might be it. I don't know. As far as the book goes, I think I have a cover. Okay, I've been making these mock covers lately, and it has been, let me get this up on my phone. Maybe you can see it. So, I am talking to you. Hold on a second. So, here we go. So anyway, I've been making these mock covers for this book, and I've been trying to, you know, come up with, like, I guess, like a simple idea, because you got to figure that when you are browsing, like, Amazon and you're looking at Kindle books or whatever, like, the thumbnail is like this big, you know, and a lot of people have been, like, you know, throwing these different ideas at me, like, oh, you should do this and have like this and this and this, and it's like, that sounds great in theory, but it also sounds really busy. And when you're talking about a thumbnail this big, nobody's going to see it. They're just going to see like a jumbled mess of shit, and it's not going to be appealing. So I've been trying to think of something like simple, and personally, I just kind of like simple book covers anyway. That's just my personal taste. I'm not saying I don't go and buy books with like these elaborate covers or anything. I just find myself more attracted to stuff that is like clean and simple, you know? So anyway, I've been coming up with these different ideas, and every one of them has just like, you know, there's been things about them that I've been like, ooh, that's good, but, you know, what about this? Like, this would be better or whatever. I think I came up with one today that I really, really like. It still needs some tweaking. It still needs some stuff done to it, but I think it's good. So, can you, oh God, you can barely see it. Let me try to maybe turn the brightness down. Yeah, look at it. Can you see that? Oh my God, look at that. I mean, it needs to, like, some stuff needs to change about it. Like, oh my God, is this fucking reversed? It is. It's fucking reversed. Oh my Lord. I'm not used to doing shit on a webcam, but anyway. So, you know, I need to, like, move this a little up, and I want, like, I want this to be tea, and I want there to be, like, a little tea bag hanging out of there. I'm not picking my nose. But yeah, there's some stuff that needs to change, but yeah. I really, really freaking love it. Oh my God. It's like the craziest thing. And like I can totally see it like on a shelf somewhere, you know, like it's nuts. It's freaking nuts. Like that looks official. It looks like official. How profound. It just looks really, really good. It's nuts. Now, I have at least 2 sequels planned. Haven't written them yet, obviously, but I have at least 2 sequels planned. And I would like the covers to kind of like coincide with them, or each other rather, with them. What am I saying? I'd like the covers to like coincide with each other and kind of, you know, match, you know, because that would make sense. But I don't know how I'm going to do that at this point, but I guess we'll figure that out as we go along. But anyway, so I'm gonna end this here. I will talk to you guys later, and yeah, you know, have a good day or whatever whenever you're watching this. So let me position the mouse here. Okay, I will talk to you guys later.